Hello and welcome to another one of D's ADD videos. Today we're going to be talking about exact equations, and the general form of an exact equation is some expression dx plus some expression dy equals 0. And if you're able to take the partial of the first expression with respect to y and it equals the partial of the second expression with respect to x, then indeed it is exact. So if you're used to this type of notation here with the curl, partial of n with respect to x. So once you find out what you need to know, whether it's exact or not, if it is exact, then what you do is you either integrate m or n. It does not matter. Okay? 2. Then after you integrate, then you add a plus g of either x or y. And it's always the opposite of what you integrated. So if you integrated with respect to x, you're going to do plus gy. And if you integrated with respect to y, you're going to do plus g of x. Step 3 is to derive with respect to the variable from step 2. Okay, so if it was g of x, you derive with respect to x. If it's g of y, you derive with respect to y. Then after that, you then set your derivative answer to 3 equal to the one that you did not integrate from the original equation. Okay, so what this will allow you to do is you will determine what your g prime of either x or y, depending on what you have there, will be. Then after that, you integrate g prime of x or y, depending on which one it is, and then find out what your g of x is. And the final step is to plug in g of x or y, depending on that one is with a y there, into the answer that you got for step 3. And that'll give you a general solution. Again, you could be given some initial values like all the other types of differential equations we've solved, and then we can solve for c and plug back in. Okay, so that's the general concept of an exact equation. Again, you got to take the partial with respect to x of n and y of m. It's always the opposite of this. You see how m is dx? That's why I know it's going to be with respect to y. And n is dy. Well, that tells me n is derived with respect to x. Okay? So then if they equal, then it's exact. If they don't, there's a way to make them exact using integrating factors, which another video will cover. Then you integrate one or the other, plus g of x or y, derived with respect to the variable that's in the previous step. And after you do that, you set 3 equal to the one that you didn't get to integrate, and then figure out g prime, integrate, plug back in. Okay, I hope that answered your questions with exact equations. Make sure you check out the example video. Thank you.